We welcome you here to a big night of fights. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. Looking forward to all the action today, and we're just about set for it. He's really keyed in for this one. You can see it as he makes his walk to the ring. Mike Tyson's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, hailing out of Brooktown, the blockbuster, Marciano. And his opponent across the ring, by way of Brooklyn, Iron Mike Tyson.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
You got this one. 10 rounds slated in the books tonight. Here's the first. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Teddy, I assume many times in your career, you were instructing a fighter that was going to face a fighter who just had the longer reach, flat out had it. What did you tell him? What did you try to cement in his head leading up to that fight?
You know, sometimes you get caught up when you're fighting a fighter with those great, outstanding physical attributes like tallness and height, reach advantage. You start to think that only one way is the way to go. You got to force yourself to work your way in. I remind myself and I remind my fighter that you can step out and make the taller man give up his height. Walk him into traps.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. How about a return to sender with the left hand? There he brings the jab right hand. He snaps a jab. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Scored well with the left downstairs. Parries that punch intended for the head. And he returns on that exchange. And now he's targeting upstairs. Tyson's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Come on, kid, focus.
Oh, that's a big hook right there. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Hooks to the head. Mike Tyson turns that hook in well. A solid left hand by Mike Tyson. Lands the left after setting it up with a jab. Tyson's commitment to being judicious and effective really worked out well there. The punch stats prove it.
With this guy, right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Relax, relax. Do this.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Turns over that hook upstairs. That right hand serving him well. Best combination in the game. Jab with the straight. Comes right back at him with a left hand. able to dismiss it. Left hand came after the jab. Let's talk about the persona of a prime Mike Tyson for a moment here, because this is a guy that comes down to the ring wearing nothing but black trunks, black shoes, and maybe occasionally a torn towel over his head, and he's already in a full sweat. He gives you the impression that he's in mid-fight and the fight's not going to last much longer.
No, he gives you the impression he wants to give you. That you're in there with a guy that is, Dark Reaper. A guy that is Darth Vader. A guy that's going to hurt you. He gives you just the impression he wants to give you. He scares you.
Well-placed left hand there. Good return fire that time. And now he scores with that left to the body.
Away from the rope. Come on, kid, focus.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. 10 seconds remaining in this round. End of the round here. And you can see that label of volume puncher was made for this guy, as the punch stats prove true.
Yeah, he doesn't care really where he hits you. It makes you think of those stories you used to hear in the old days. Maybe your grandfather, maybe your father talked about Rocky Marciano. Loved that guy, former heavyweight champ of the world. He'd hit you anyway. He didn't care. Back of the head, he hit you on the arms, and he started breaking you down. This guy doesn't care. He just throws.
And round number 3 is underway. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Basic but beautiful jab right hand.
Let it go!
Able to get away from that headshot with the block.
Keep your hands up!
Targeting that head with the combination punching. Hits him in the mug with the right. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. There's that right hand he scores with. Took a shot, now he gives a left. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that, great work there. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. The combo lands upstairs. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. And he's really doing a nice job of hitting the mark with the jab.
And that's exactly what he needs. And it's not hard to hit the mark when the mark's coming at you. The right choice of a punch.
A little head hunting with the right. Good smooth work by Mike Tyson. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. He just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Tyson's well off the mark that time. Able to time that left hand and score with it. There he is from long range using that jab.
So if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
All right, it's nice work out there. Just keep fighting smart, keep busy. Don't take a break with this guy, you hear me?
Keep your hands up, all right? You have to keep your hands up. You have to start growing in quality.
Well, if anything has been learned from the first 3 rounds, is that sometimes just being the busier fighter will do well for you. And that's the case right now for him as he's up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot. You put it very well, Joe. Not always landing a lot. But keeping his opponent defensive and keep
Speed. Tyson's clearly affected by that. Solid. He goes down attack, it's like he was thrown into a blender of punches.
1, 2.
Mike Tyson rises up after going down here today.
Get that head moving.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. And another right hand comes in. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Just like that. Just like that.
He took a shot, but he gives one. Wow! He got demolished like that was a wrecking ball. One punch power ends the evening. You gotta love that.
By knockout, your winner,
You know, Teddy, not long ago when we put up your scorecard on the screen,